All right, just an injury. So Sam won't participate today. Like we said, he'll be out for the game. All right, limited in practice. Will be Becton, Bless, Franklin Myers, Alex Lewis, Perryman, and Quinton Williams. So with that, whatever you guys got.
Should we read into Becton being limited, Adam, as you're hopeful for Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes today. He's going to go through individuals, see where he's at. That's about as far as I'm looking right now. Anything past that is great positive for us.
So you said just individuals for him today, no team?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to start an individual. We'll see where it goes from there.
Was Perryman able to continue to progress the way you had hoped?
Yeah, it was good. And no complaints going into yesterday. No complaints afterwards. Things are trending in the right direction. We need to have another good day today. But it's good to get some of these guys out there.
Adam, now that Flacco's had a couple of weeks under his belt, what sort of differences do you expect in him on Sunday as opposed to last Sunday?
I just think, probably just comfortable with play calls, comfortable with hearing me giving them to him. Each week there'll be probably an addition of possible checks that he can make, at the line of scrimmage, things that he understands and it clicks for him a little bit better. The more he gets to practice and play. It's one thing to do it out of a book. It's another thing to actually do it on the field, see it, have something hit your brain or go to this. I do think there has been progression in that area. I mean, he's a really smart guy. He picks things up really easy. It's just a whole different animal when you got to, do it on a game day.
Adam, how has morale been this week?
It's been good energy. Guys working hard. I mean, I love the approach guys have taken. I thought yesterday was, great energy at practice. We got a lot to clean up, but, I thought guys, really handled, staying in the moment very well.
Adam, what do you think having Rashad back would do for this offense?
I think it helps anytime you get a guy that's as fast as he is. It puts a different pressure on the defense. We haven't had anybody with this kind of speed out there, and since he's been gone, the guys, had a really productive second half of the season last year, and he was definitely, was our best guy, in training camp. I mean, we really saw some things where, we were excited, and then, we had the setback with the injury, and then he was out for a while. And then we noticed a difference, and then he gets hurt in the San Fran game. Wiped out a lot of things in our game plan. What we had that week. I think now with the combination we have right now, I think our speed's increasing on the outside, which is extremely helpful at that position.
I mean, how much, if he's able to play, how much can you expect out of him, you think?
I mean, if he's ready to go, which things are trending in the right direction, I don't see any restrictions on him.
With Hogan out and Perryman coming back, do guys have to switch different receiver roles, or does it all work out nicely?
No, it worked out. It worked out for us as far as the positions go.
Adam, anything new on Mims?
He did a lot of reps yesterday in scout team. Made a lot of nice plays. It was good to see him get out there and compete. Was able to do more than what he did on Wednesday. I think, today I'll be interested to see how he feels when I talk to him. We'll keep building off these practices and kind of seeing, how quickly we can get him ready and ready for Sundays.
So you think, but this Sunday is probably not going to happen.
Yeah, I would. That would be tough for us to put him out there with the limited experience of practicing. That's my biggest thing is making sure that he's in the right spot. Like I said yesterday, Wednesday was the first time that he's had team reps since he was at Baylor. He did some 7-on-7 stuff, but that was about it.
What are your thoughts on Le'Veon landing in Kansas City?
Rich, focus on Miami, man.
Why did I have a feeling you were going to say that?
Because you already knew before you asked.
Well, I mean, it had to be asked.
Right.
Like what we were speaking to Avery yesterday, and we said, like, when a player like that gets cut in the middle of the season, what kind of message does it send to the team? And he said his exact words were, "Nobody's safe." What are your thoughts on that? The way he responded to that question.
I mean, if that's what he thinks, that's what it is. I mean, he's just being honest with you. I mean, that's hard for me to explain. I think every day is competition. Everybody's fighting for their jobs every day, whether you're a player or a coach.
I mean, is it concerning at all when
part
a
of the
veteran says he feels like nobody is safe when something like that happens? I mean, do you think that
That's 31 teams. That's 31 other teams in the NFL. That's how the majority of the teams operate.
Adam, did you see signs of progress from the O-line last week in terms of communication and kind of, you know, what we've been talking about a while for them?
Yeah, I mean, like I guess I didn't really think of it like this. Like Alex brought up, he's like, I've played next to 4 tackles and we've only played 5 games. You know, I mean, I think for the fact that we've had to move some guys around and had different guys playing in different spots. I know those 3 interior guys for the most part have been together, but you know, George flipping sides with Beck being out, and then Chuma playing left one game, then moving to right. You know, I'm sure that's not easy. I think the guys do a good job of communicating in meeting rooms, talking through stuff. They spend a lot of time together. So I've been really impressed how those guys at least keep trying to all stay on the same page. You know, there's no conversation going on unsaid. You know, everything they're trying to work through things verbally, and then when they get on the field and they get the opportunity, they're trying to work through that stuff.
Hey, Adam, I know you're obviously a year plus removed from Miami, but is there anything to playing a former team, even though you're, you know, there's a lot of changed faces, a lot of different faces there and whatnot?
No, I mean, it's not real. I mean, it's more of kind of when like going against Brian when he was in New England, you know, that looks more like that more than anything. You know, I think it's just more, you know, schematically of just trying to kind of put the pieces together, how we're going to play them in that aspect of, and then Chan being back, you know, you can see that Fitzy's obviously very comfortable in what they're doing right now and they're playing well.
But nothing in terms of going back to the place you were at for several years.
No,
that's not just you BSing us on that, or there's no.
It might be.
Any more questions for Coach?
Yeah, Adam, could you see Becton playing on Sunday, or is that unlikely?
I don't know. I mean, I'm fired up that he's going to individual. Like, yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, if he feels good and he's out there and he's, you know, all of a sudden he wants to jump into some team periods. I can't answer that right now until we get to practice.
Has there been like a change from yesterday in terms of how he feels?
No, I think it's just a steady progress. It's just it's all about like strength at this point and, you know, how he feels.
Is that an easy maneuver, Adam? If he comes out today and says, I feel great, I want to play Sunday, and, you know, shuffling the pieces. I mean, George goes back to the right side. Is that easy?
With him, yeah. he's pretty good. I'm all for having like our best player out there.
Yeah, you know what I mean, though? There's some positions where you can't slide a guy in on Friday or Saturday. Like the game plan is
him we can.
You can. And Fan
make an exception.
Fan can move to the right side, no problem.
Yeah.
With Mackay, though, Adam, I mean, this was kind of similar to where he played, where Chuma got the start and then Chuma went down and then Mackay wanted to play, so he just ran out there and started playing, and then obviously it didn't go well. So how do you protect against that? Yeah,
I mean, we just got to talk with him. I mean, the doctors, it's all about like, hey, do the trainers, doctors have a concern? If they don't, and then he feels the right way, then we got a chance. If he feels like something doesn't feel right, then we don't.
Are you worried at all that he would say, I feel fine, when in reality he doesn't really feel fine, but he just wants to play?
No, I'm not worried about that.